A lot of fruit. I'm never hungry. Whenever I'm hungry, I just eat. And I have had such great results. I've lost about 40 pounds. Oh my gosh, these look so good. And I already have been tasting them to try to get thumbnails. Perfect. I'm so grateful that it's summer. You know, if I'm gonna put something out there online, I want it to be something that's gonna help people. And I feel like I found the secret, you know? When I first started this lifestyle, I was 23, 24, and for the first time in my life, I felt like, oh, this is just how it is. Like I started getting a little bit of health problems. Every winter I'd get really bad asthma, and sometimes I'd have to take steroid pills to get off of that, and it wasn't very fun. My digestion was really, really slow. I always felt bloated. As a gay boy, that's not a good problem to have. I could tell that I wasn't functioning the same as I did when I was in high school, when I was, on the swim team, doing a lot of exercise, and my body was 18 years old, for goodness sake. Like, of course it was going to be a little better, but I started to kind of accept, like, well, it's kind of looking like it's just downhill from here, but you know what? I said no. No. Mm-mm. I'm still getting better. I'm still going toward my goals, reaching my goals, more energy, less problems. And I've solved a lot of problems that I didn't even really realize that I had until I actually tried eating some banana smoothies and plain baked potatoes. That's how I started. I met Darren. He also helps me with this channel. And how long was it? 3-4 years ago? And he was eating a totally raw vegan diet, 3.5 years strong. He was really serious about raw food diet because he had some pretty big problems to solve, health problem wise. Pretty big health problems to try and combat with, the best diet that he could possibly find. He did a lot of research to find out that raw food is the answer. The least processed, the closest to nature, full of water, full of fiber, full of nutrition, untouched by humans, unaltered. The secret to health isn't in a pill. It's not in starvation diet either, When I was in undergraduate school, I wanted to look really, really, really good for my graduation pictures because, it's kind of, you're immortalized at those times in your life. You graduate from high school, graduate from college, everyone takes pictures and you show it to people for the rest of your life, right? So I was a little bit heavier than I wanted to be, kind of uncomfortable in my clothes that I still had some from when I was in high school because I was still lying to myself and being like, yeah, I'm still hot, I'm still skinny, yeah. And my belly kind of showed in every single shirt that I wore. That's pretty terrible. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel comfortable. I even remember one time that my friends invited me to go swimming. It was summer at our dorm, and there was a pool outside, and I said no because I was terrified to take off my shirt and, reveal to everyone that, I don't know, I was pretty good at hiding my weight. I have pretty slender arms and legs. I'm pretty tall. So I didn't want to reveal my belly to everybody. And now I don't have a problem filming an entire video with my shirt off because I feel good, I feel comfortable, I have the best digestion that I've ever had in my life, and it's all thanks to fruit. I have about 1,600 calories of grapes in front of me, and I am so ready to dig in. I haven't really had that much to eat today. I had a Gatorade, maybe like 400, 500 calories. So I'm definitely ready for this 1600 calories of fresh, raw, hydrating, fiber-rich goodness. And look, there's like the So Purple, rich with antioxidants, and just you can learn all about the like the theory behind why raw food is good, but until you actually start doing it, have a meal of fruit. First raw meal that I ever had was a 10 banana smoothie. You know, it's pretty popular around the raw vegan community. I know Freely always pushes the 10 banana smoothies, so I'm grateful to her for that. Like I had Darren brought over one of his huge smoothies in a thermos that he carries around to keep it cold. And I asked him, hey, I was interested in the way that he ate, and I was like, wow, I'm really envious of you. I wish I could eat like that. And he's like, yeah, right. All these fly-by-night people saying they want to be raw. He didn't believe me, but here I am now. And I asked him if I could try his banana smoothie because I love banana smoothies. Like I used to just have a smoothie with one little banana and like a cup of milk, ugh, and like some chocolate powder. And I was always really happy to have that. So when I saw a huge banana smoothie and like he was touting all these health benefits, I was like, this seems like it might be fun to try. So I went ahead and tried some of the banana smoothie, and the next thing you know, I had finished the whole thing. I just guzzled it all down because I thought he was offering it to me. And then he was like, "Hey, you drank all of my smoothie. That was my dinner." I'm grateful that I stole that one meal from him because, 6 hours later, I drank the banana smoothie, and 6 hours later, banana smoothie came out, if you know what I mean. But, man, I was hooked, and I started eating more whole food, plant foods. Darren brought me over a sack of baked potatoes. At the time, he was making that kind of food for his dogs. So he brought me over some dog food, essentially. Like a huge bag, like 24 baked potatoes in the fridge. And he's like, just, whenever you're hungry, have a baked potato. And I'm pretty okay with having the same thing for a meal every single day. So I went ahead and did that. And, I mentioned that I had problems with asthma. I've also had really bad allergies all my life. I still struggle with it, but this is a great way to manage it. And I don't worry about like having meals every single week. Like I would have like 3 or 4 meals in a week that would give me hives around my mouth. My cheeks would get puffy. I get like scratchy in the back of my throat. I had allergies to so many different kinds of foods, and it was just something I had to deal with. It was just something that was different about me. I didn't see everyone else having these problems, and I kind of made it something unique about me. Like, oh, hey, guess what? I'm allergic to this and that and the other, and peanuts and peas and green beans and watermelon and grape and not grapes, bananas and like soy. But when I started to eat those potatoes and those bananas, my sinuses started clearing. I'd never been able to breathe through my nose, like, for so many years, like, maybe since I was, I don't know, 11. I started getting really congested and, like, hard blockage in my nose, and, like, it would drain back into my throat, and I'd always be, like, trying to clear my throat and stuff, and, I just thought that's the way it was, and whatever, I can't do anything about it. And then after maybe 5 days of eating whole food, plant-based, high fruit, I started to be able to breathe through my nose, and I still can, and it was such a weird sensation. It's so satisfying to feel my face opening up and all of this inflammation that I used to have that would close my sinuses to begin to open it back up. And I used to fall asleep, um, like standing up or sitting down, like in class, in high school and college, because I would try to regulate my breathing so that I wouldn't be so loud, because I did a lot of mouth breathing and I didn't really have an open air passage, so I'd be like, so I would try to breathe really softly through my mouth as to not like offend anybody. And I would just, honestly, I would not have enough oxygen, and so I would fall asleep pretty frequently. And it was a problem. Like, I'd be really, really, really trying to pay attention, and I would just wake up and be like, I missed all the notes, like, I don't know what's going on. And it wasn't because I wasn't trying, it was because I had health problems and I wasn't willing to admit it to myself or willing to look for a solution. So I'm just really grateful that I found fruit and whole food, plants, and a vegan diet. I used to cut out dairy from my diet every now and I did notice a big difference doing that. Not so dramatic as what I did when I started a high raw diet, but I knew there was something to it. So when I heard about a vegan diet, about a raw vegan diet, I was really open to trying it because, I know that dairy didn't sit well with me, right? Meat also, it's very heavy and has a really high fat content. It's really kind of hard to get around. I eat a high carb, low fat diet now. Look at all, like, this is all pretty much carbs. Like, I think grapes have maybe, don't quote me, but 2% fat in them or something like that. Because, our body prefers to burn carbohydrates and, we use glucose to function. It's the least amount of energy that you have to use to convert your food into energy, right? Because we store fat. We don't store carbs. We burn those up immediately. So it doesn't take a lot of water from us or a lot of energy from us in order to digest those things. That's why fruit is so good if you want to, be efficient with what you're putting in your body. You don't want to put stuff that's going to gunk it up and make you slow and make you tired and make you have all these symptoms that you could potentially get rid of by eating a high carb, low fat, whole food, minimally processed vegan diet. And high raw diet is one of those diets, and raw vegan diet is one of those diets as well. And I love both of them. Raw till 4 also one of those diets, but the thing that they all have in common is that it's high carb, low fat, minimally processed, and a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. So, to someone who, is in maybe the same situation that I was and thinking that, this is as good as it gets, I really, really enjoy eating the food that I eat now. It tastes really good. It's really sweet. I'm never hungry. Whenever I'm hungry, I just eat. And I have had such great results. I've lost about 40 pounds. I used to weigh something like 165 or 170 at my most uncomfortable weight. And I knew that wasn't the way that I was supposed to be. I think a lot of people know that. That's why they want to lose weight, is because they're not convinced that that's their natural state. Oh, these are so good. They were on sale at Costco for, I think, $1.78 a pound, which for grapes that's pretty good. I made a grape Gatorade. Grape-aid. Ooh, Grape-aid. That sounds trendy. I had these grapes on my Instagram, and man, that was good. 8 dates, like 3 cups of water, 3.5. You blend it up and make Daterade, and then you add some of these grapes in there, pulse blend it up, and man, that's really good, like a grape drink. And it's so easy to eat. Like smoothies, I don't have to think about eating smoothies at all. It's just like go 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 go, that's good, and then like wait around a little bit, and then like, I'm hungry, and then go 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 go, that's good. So if you're having trouble like eating a bunch of fruit, or if you want to eat a lot of fruit, make some smoothies. Like check out my Instagram. I have a lot of smoothie recipes on there because I love smoothies. So if you want to feel the benefits from changing your diet, you have to eat a lot of calories of the good food. And fruit is the best. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits more though, because they have a bunch of good calories that are going to help you pass up other kinds of calories, you know. And I know that the more fruit that I have, the easier time I'm going to have at night, less cravings, you know. Going to reach for the rice less, going to reach for those crackers less. Not that they're terrible, but, you know, I know what's best for me. And I know what makes me feel good. And I know what makes me have good digestion. So, fill up on those calories early in the day, and then you don't need to worry that much about the decisions that you make later. All right, there's starting to be like more stems than there are grapes, so we're making progress. Whoa, flying grapes. Whoa. Okay, I didn't mean to do that second one. Do I look like a grapevine monster? All right, so I think I'm pretty full now. So I guess we can stop here, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to also hit the notification bell so you get notified when I drop new content. Alright, so until next time guys, I'm Nick. Let's see how many grapes I can put in my mouth. Okay, one. Whoa. La 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 la. I love grapes, they love me.